Welcome to Cadillac Postgame Extra exclusively on SNY.TV. Tuesday night, the Mets won their opener of their series with the San Diego Padres 9-3. The Mets scored 7 runs in the first inning, beginning with a Michael Conforto leadoff home run, their biggest first inning in 13 years.
I don't know about you. Don't you expect Conforto to hit a home run almost every time he leads off a game? 2 home runs in the game, both on breaking balls. I thought, though, his big hit was his second at bat in the first inning. Base open in first. Andy Green decided to pitch to him with runners on second and third. Came up with a big single to left, give him 3 RBIs in the first inning. Ended up with 4 RBIs, a couple of home runs. He was really the offense for the Mets.
You know, it's just I think it's just a product of what I've been working on. Using all the whole field, taking what the pitcher gives me. In that single, it's just a fastball away, and really just wanted to go up there and not try to do too much. Just take what he gives me, and that was just a line drive the other way.
Right now, he is just trying to make contact. I mean, you watch, the base hit he got up the middle, the breaking ball on a breaking ball. He just stayed back, let it come to him. Didn't try to do too much with it. Those are the things that he's doing now that he didn't do before, and he didn't do last year. But he's in one of those grooves that great hitters get into that you just don't want to mess with him.
Matt Harvey was not at his best, but he was good enough. Only 2 runs given up over 5 innings, 6 punch-outs. In fact, 3 punch-outs in the 5th inning. The Mets struck out 12 as a team. So the Mets had to win this first game of the series.
A little shaky. I mean, obviously, you go out there and give up as many walks as you did and throw 5 innings and, creep around 100 pitches. It's not ideal, but when you have a big lead like that, especially in the first inning, you really have to stay focused on what you want to do and what our game plan was going in, and obviously gave those 2 runs back pretty quick, but was able to settle in towards the end, and I think the best inning was the 5th, and that was very positive for me.
He was much better after the first couple innings. He just didn't have very good, his command wasn't very good, and velocity was down, but he worked. He had to work hard to get us through the 5th inning, and he did that. And, there's a space for that in the progress of getting better. There's nothing wrong with being able to go out there and battle your butt off and keep your team in a game, and that's what he did.
I think the biggest thing now is just repeating it and trusting what you work on in between starts and bringing that out there each time. Obviously I've had more downs than I've had ups in the last year or two, so really staying focused on what we work on and trusting that and going out there and being able to execute has been the toughest part, but like I said, going out there and feeling the best in the 5th was definitely a step in the right direction.
And Conforto, the first Met leadoff hitter ever to drive in 3 runs in the first inning of a game, his second career multiple home run game in the regular season, and he just seems to be getting better and better.
It's very interesting to watch the maturation of a young hitter, to go through kind of the stumbles that he had last year and to see him come out of it. This is a guy that really was close to not making this team out of spring training, and he's proven that he might be one of the most valuable players on the team.
When we broke for the season, I said, look, you're going to be on this club, and I'm going to put you in a tough situation. You're a young player who's going to have to come off the bench late in the game and pinch hit against the best relievers in the game. That's a lot to ask. And you don't have to necessarily like it, but you got to accept it, and you got to get yourself ready for it. And when the opportunity presents itself for you to get back in this lineup, you have to be ready to grab that opportunity, and obviously that's exactly what he's done.
Now I just feel like I have a solid routine, a solid approach at the plate, and just try to be natural up there and just see the ball and hit it, keep it simple, and it seems to be working.
For Harvey, his first win since April 11th. Mets have won 3 of 4. Game 2 of this series Wednesday night. Robert Gazelman, after a couple of relief outings, back in the rotation to pitch on Wednesday night against Jared Cozart. Our coverage begins with Cadillac first pitch Wednesday night at 6 o'clock on SNY. That'll do it for Cadillac Postgame Extra. Be sure to join us after every game for exclusive coverage on SNY.TV.